Hey yo, Sarah Lou here, and we are back again with Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So last time we began this class trial as we tried to sort through the very confusing amount of stuff that is this class trial. Like, we have a lot going on here. We have 2 murders, we have multiple locations of death, we have very limited evidence, and some hidden evidence that is hidden behind a screen of lies that is Kokichi. And that's always a fun time, you know? The only thing I can really think of that we figured out last time was how the locked door thing went down. And they had to kind of spell that one out for me, like, damn, I wasn't getting it. But, yeah, so it was this whole twisting thing with the katana and spinning the mannequin, and it all worked out. And now I believe we are trying to figure out how Tenko was murdered. As we bounced back and forth between, well, we were focusing on Angie for the most part. And now it's time to try to figure out Tenko's demise. So that's what we're going over right now. Anywho, it would have been difficult to move around on your floor in pitch black darkness.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny?
It has whole things to do with the case. Clearly.
Don't to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Yeah. Or maybe that's too simple. Gonta gets it.
Nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
I hate to say that because he's so sweet, but damn it, no. That might be too simple then.
You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe
Well, then what does that make me?
with glowing paint and looked for that.
I think that'd be kind of hard to do.
Find her.
That might
stab her through the floorboards.
Like, if we had evidence of that, yes, but probably not.
That sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Yeah. Seems weird. Seems very
Corpse didn't
familiar.
have any
Got a lot of
trace glowing
repetition.
paint.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
That's what we're trying to figure out here,
The
guys.
loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit.
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
Oh, what now?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
Yeah.
When? So not during seance?
No, wait, yeah, it had to have happened during the
Tenko was
seance.
in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
Because she wasn't answering after the seance ended, so it had to happen at some point in it.
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
No, because she talked to us.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Yes.
So we have that confirmation.
Unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
It had to have been when the crash happened.
The floorboard was removed at that
Like, that's
point,
the only weird thing,
so
right?
It's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
Duh.
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
And she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
Mew, your logic is not sound here.
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
That's what we're trying to do. Stop throwing in stupid ideas, though.
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory.
Alternate
now
theory.
hurry up and think. If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains.
Sweetheart, why? Why do I pick the ones I pick? Marker stone, iron cage,
When
white
Tenko
sheepdog
got killed-
statue.
It wasn't during the seance.
Might have to agree with this at some
It
point.
could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
True, true.
She was dead when the cage was lifted.
Correct.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Like that.
No.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
I don't think so.
Oh my!
What the fuck,
So
Mew?
who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Of course it was, Himiko.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
No.
There's no down!
Okay, this is a weird one. Tenko not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for
When
it.
Tenko got killed, it wasn't during
I'll
the
listen to this
seance.
again, give me a minute. Okay, there we go. So, it was the white sheet. Because no way would have been able to stab through.
Kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Or that.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because there was blood stained on the inside. I was thinking, it's like, you'd have to stab through the cloth in order to be able to get to. Well, then again, they were suspecting Himiko. Okay, so I was just walking out the Himiko part.
If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
Whatever gets us there.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The
A
only
lot of things feel
possibility
right that are wrong
is
for
that
you, Mew.
Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
Oh no, darling. Why is she so hostile?
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Of course it is. Alright, mark a stone this
Tenko
floorboard.
died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted.
No.
That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage.
I don't think so.
The thin blade through the gap, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
No.
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
Dun dun dun.
The blade's all you need.
Ah.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She
Sitting in
wasn't
there,
that far
their
from
neck
the
out
cage as
exposed.
yet. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo.
How dare you, madam? Okay, there's something wrong. There has to be a hole in Mew's logic somewhere. What I have to do is show evidence to counter Mew's claims.
The blade's all you need.
This floorboard, stick under the floor. It might be the
Stick
marker.
the blade through a gap in
Ah,
the cage.
bitch.
It'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Yes!
I'll cut through your words.
Because she was bowing, she wasn't sitting.
Wait just
And so
a
she'd
minute.
be far away from the
Tenko
bars
wasn't
anyway.
sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
There you go.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
Seems to be happening to you a lot, darling.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
No, Kokichi, no time to get her off.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, Kota.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
Alright.
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Wait, did we already rule out it was impossible from under the floor?
Yeah, for a living person.
Kokichi, we're not playing ghost games.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
You don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that! Screw spirits!
Indeed, screw them, Kaido.
Stop that now.
We don't got time for these silly games.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
All because of you, Himiko. You had to have that double girl action. Had them fighting over you to the very end.
Himiko?
They aren't really fighting. Well, yeah, they kind of were fighting over her. For her spirit and soul.
Why did Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
For your spirit.
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible! Spirits can't be culprits!
Yeah, I'm inclined to think so.
Explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. If people would
Well,
talk rather than bitch and try to embarrass each other.
See?
Can't we all just get along while we try to sort out a murderer?
Only a spirit could have done that.
Wait, I know! What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Tenko would have noticed?
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
Oh, Kaido, don't make me beat you down too, buddy.
If there was someone else in the cage, we would have noticed.
I agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Exactly.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
I don't. I am not on your page. The they she's referring to? Oh shit. I'm not sure who. Okay, what? F1 question? Who could have killed Tenko from inside the cage? No one that I'm what? It would have. Are we already choosing our, like, suspect here? Oh crap, I'm running out of time. Kokichi! Totally. Give me a hint here. Wrong. Who could have killed Tenko from inside the cage at any time? I don't get you. You're really narrow-minded for a detective.
Damn it!
Everyone's staring at me! God, what the hell? They... Student council members, maybe? Smoogie? Wrong? Wrong. Oh god.
I was wrong!
Stop freaking. Oh dear. Oh dear. Angie! Do you mean Angie's ghost? Can you stop thinking about such stupid things? I don't know where you're leading me with this! No, that's right. Spirits can't be culprits. That's not how it works. Oh my god, you guys suck. You're draining my health with this one. Fuck you guys. What, Tenko? Surely she doesn't mean Tenko. Tenko's the only one inside. Are you suggesting suicide? Yeah!
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
Oh my god, that took me way too long.
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
Baby?
Committed suicide.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first suicide character we've had.
Suicide?
Although she would be the first suicide murderer? Possibly?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out.
Well, not entirely. No, yeah, kind of.
She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
You would think so, yeah.
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed.
What? She stabbed herself in her neck, freaking paralyzing her body and instant killing probably, and just tossed it under the floorboard?
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
This seems like a stretch, guys.
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Nor me, Himiko.
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Other than guilt over murdering Angie, but,
Maybe I
you know.
wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
They were. Always. Hey, Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity.
She loved you too damn much, Himiko.
Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore. So she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Why?
Really? Why?
That would just kind of fuck us all over, right? Including
There could only be
Himiko.
one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial. So she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
Just that crazy
What are you
murder-suicide going.
saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
No, I don't think so.
She told me.
We're still before the intermission. Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. She was trying her
What if all of
best.
that was just a lie?
Tenko doesn't seem like the lying type.
Why?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other?
I mean,
People
since the
keep all
game
sorts of
started.
secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, but she also hid herself from us for, like, a long-ass time.
Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Oh,
Naive?
coming from
We're all
you?
just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
Ultimate Life Coach returns again.
It's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Aw.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
You're going to have to make up all those
Well, we come
sit-ups
from
and
different
push-ups and all that.
So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
That was the first for everything, Coco.
Whether or not I believe. My heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
You do your best, Himiko.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
I am really getting inspired by how much
Me
Himiko is
too.
just like on
Gonta
this.
no can
She's so
believe
energized.
Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
Make it a lot
If you
easier.
insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Proper reason, huh?
All right, I'll give you a reason.
What's our reason,
Is there a
Shushu?
reason?
I mean,
Yes, there is.
probably.
Will you trust me, Maki?
Let's all put our
If it
trust
turns
each
out
other.
I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't know, I haven't been a very good detective this trial. I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. She said, see you guys after. I doubt she has a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was a suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Non-stop debate, here we go! Danganronpa V3, Caged Child, Tenko's Last
So far,
Moments,
suicide seems to be the best explanation.
and Hole in the Corner.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
None. Everyone thinks that Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching onto the easiest answer. To get all of this, I need to make them think that their suicide theory won't work.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died.
Secretly brought.
I don't know if I
And
have
then
anything for that.
stabbed
Hole in the
herself
Corner,
with
Monokuma File, Caged Child.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw.
I think we have to use her last moment.
So far, suicide.
Because the last moment, let's take a look at it. Tenko died in a crouch position. The injury on the back of her neck was deep, but probably... Oh, because she... That's exactly what it is. She never got up from the crouch position. I need to get my health back.
Sickle.
Finally, with the strength.
Nope, okay, that was wrong. She would have been able to throw it away in time, no? That is, I suppose, unless her death was instant.
Damn it!
I made a mistake. I need to think it over again,
So
damn
far,
it.
suicide seems to be the best
So much for making up
explanation.
my freaking health.
plan
Monokuma,
was to
Hole in the
take us
Corner,
down with
Caged
her.
Child. Oh wait,
So she
it's
hid her true
Kokichi.
intentions.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay, there we go. Fuck. Lost a lot of health on that one. Took me a minute there to figure out I had to
couldn't have
lie.
thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
Instantly.
Instantly. That's a lie. But we're assuming it's a lie. I think she died instantly, or else she would have made noises, but... her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. So she had a few
I'm
minutes.
certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
Yeah. That's
What's your
not
opinion,
true.
Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Will you be truthful, or will you
Maki.
trust in me, Maki?
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
What?
Teamwork!
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Well, thank you, Maki.
How could you
She had
forget
faith in
that,
me.
Maki Roll?
In a very
Better
dark
apologize
way.
to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's
Apologize
okay,
to me.
really. No apology necessary.
She doubted me.
Anyway,
She must bow
Tenko
down.
died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that
There
out.
must have been a
I mean,
way.
we know the sickle,
We're
but...
gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
Not that
If
I'm
you know
aware
something,
of.
please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that'll help me solve this mystery.
Did anything seem out of the
this music.
ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed.
Yeah,
The
that
ritual
always
was
seems to bother you.
perfect, and yet it failed.
So perfect.
How utterly strange.
Cage Child, sound during
Now that I
seance,
think about it,
magic circle, cross
while
piece.
we were all singing
Cage
the
Child.
song, I heard something fall.
Oh yeah. Do I agree with
I'm more
that?
concerned about how dark it got in there.
No, no.
I mean, it was totally pitch black. My
That's
job
kind of
was
the point.
to relight the candles.
Duh.
Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Alright. It's pitch black during the seance. That limits what could have happened. Just stay calm. Think. There must be some kind of
Did
clue.
anything seem out of the ordinary during...
I think I have to agree with Himiko. Almost perfect. Other than the murder.
While we were all singing the song, I heard something.
Oh no, I missed! Ah, fuck it!
I'm more concerned about how
Damn it, it moves so quickly. Nobody cares, Coco. Yes, yes, pitch black. At least I'm not losing health. Hit me, Himiko, hit me, Himiko, hit me, Himiko, where my Coco, Himiko. There we
I
go.
heard something.
Oh no! Tis wrong!
I'm more concerned about how dark.
Or did
I
I
mean, it was
miss
totally
it?
pitch black.
I didn't see anything.
My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls.
I'm
was
confused. Alright, give me a sec. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god! I hit the thing so many times. I even tried lying and stuff, and it just kept on bouncing and bouncing. So stupid. Yeah, let's blah blah. Long last we can finally fucking continue. Bang. That noise is the key to all of this, isn't it?
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
fallen down. There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
No, nothing in the room fell. That's the curious thing. It had to have been
I thought
probably from
something
underneath.
fell, but
It has to
The
be with
sound
the
was
hole,
pretty
right?
loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Well, that sound like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. Monokuma file, art lab's back door, FG's, gold leaf katana, art lab front door, Kokichi's luck, Necronomicon, Smoogie account, forehead injury, bloody duct tape, cage child. Kiva's flashlight. What else happened in the dark? Dog statue, white sheet, marker stone, Tinko flash moment. Alright, cage. Loose floorboard, right below Tenko. Could be the floorboard. Hole in the center. Sound during seance, dried blood under the floor, sickle under the floor, crosspiece under the floor. And Blake Kokichi. What was the question again? What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? Thinking maybe... No, that's the wrong hole though. It doesn't give us that other hole though, does it? The one that was actually underneath. Oh dear! How troubling. We need to rely on Choo-Choo and the other seance participants, but... Everyone's staring at me. Sorry, I was thinking. Oh god, my health is getting so low. This has been a tough battle this episode. Then it would have to be the floorboard, maybe?
This is it!
Yes.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Yes.
could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
No, but maybe something under
sound
it?
of an intense impact.
Maybe the killer hit their head on the ceiling.
The impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have been, there would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. Well, what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Don't we, Kaido? Don't we?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Nope, nope, nope.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
Also impossible.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Exactly.
Culprit hide under floor,
Yes.
then stood up with such might.
Possibly.
We already said there was no one under the floor.
Did we?
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
Wait.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you
That
know
might-
me and balls are the best of friends?
Of course they are. I agree wholeheartedly, but well, it would have made a strong impact to knock the floorboard loose. If I think about everyone's testimony and combine it with the facts,
So what made the floorboard
could-
come loose?
Kokichi might have
Judging
something
from the
there.
sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe
It's
that
across-
person tore off the floorboard.
One moment. Let's look at this. I feel like I cheat now, just opening up the truth bullets. Crosspiece. One of the crosspieces that was supported the loose floorboard in the room during the seance. Only the portion that supports the floorboard was cut off. It wasn't broken naturally. But that's just enough for it to rest on, right? I don't know. Again, it's this fucking weird-ass angle that they don't want us to see things. Because Kokichi might have something with the stomped on part
Wouldn't
because
make such a loud crashing sound.
the dried blood, that wouldn't
Maybe
work.
the
Sound,
wooden statue fell over.
maybe.
But that statue
Magic
was
circle,
still on
no.
top of the cage.
Culprit
Like, that's the
hide
only thing
under
directly
floor,
relating to the floorboard that I can think
then
of.
stood up with such might.
Because Kokichi actually
But we
fell
already
through the
said there
floor
was
in the
no
other
one under the
room, right?
floor.
So he would know about
Someone
stomping
must
on
have
shit.
stomped
Let's try it! Yeah!
I agree.
Oh my god, that shitting grin. So happy!
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation,
Oh good,
one of
we
the
actually get to
cross
see.
pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off.
Oh, okay. Now that's a much better angle. Because see, now we see that there's the one in the middle that's actually supporting part of it. Okay. So I thought it was the there was like a portion. Well, yeah, then. Oh, I get it. Because Kokichi was saying that the one in the other room didn't have any support. Like, it was completely cut out. And this one has a small bit, but that's to catch it. It was still to, you know, help support it, but this also gives it a bit of a dip, right? Or am I seeing that wrong? Because wait, does the middle beam come up higher? Or maybe there's something between the floorboard and the beam. Okay.
After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece in the floorboard. Okay, here we go. Tenko's body was at one end of the... Oh, okay, so she's... Wait, maybe. Is that the cut one? Alright, Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard. And the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. Okay, so that's where it's at. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Only one of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact, holding it up. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other one was in the center right, about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Think! Come on, think! We're trying. Hangman's Gambit, start. S. We got an S. What else do we have? We got an A. An A? Nope. E. Oh! I think I might... Am I getting it? I think I'm getting it. Seesaw... Seesaw what? E? Okay, yep, seesaw E. Oh. Okay, think I might get this. Yes. Do I have another E? And I need a C. There's a C. Where's that T at? Are you a T? Nope, that was not a T. Seesaw effect. Seesaw effect. Yay! A gaining face. That's a term, right? That's the opposite of losing face.
Been used as a seesaw.
I've never heard anybody say gaining face, I have to say.
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole
Okay,
body
so...
lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
That would be
They
what
couldn't have
killed her,
Tenko
right?
like that, unless they used the sickle.
They would have had to do...
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Because it would propel her upwards.
How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
If the sickle's hidden in the cage, the floorboard seesaw, the cage, the blood on the white fabric, so she was stabbed from inside the cage, but nobody reached up and stabbed her, which just propelled her into it. Okay, what conclusion can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Next to the cage, underneath the floorboard, top of the cage.
That's it! The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
Shit.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
There's only one person. Fuck! There's only one person. There's only one fucking person who could have done it! The one person who covered the fucking cage. The only person who had the time between the cage and the cloth.
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
Oh, fuck.
It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
And to keep anybody from stepping on the spot.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long
The
enough
salt.
to stab Tenko in a crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So
I don't want to do this, guy.
Culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Stop sounding so happy about it.
What the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
Can we just
can't
get to the
away with murder the
choosing?
normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos,
It has to be
culprit.
soon, right?
You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
You're not going to, like, actually confess, are you?
It was you, wasn't it?
No, of course not.
The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Because she has her
her?
tricks.
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
Why would that be, Kyo?
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
It didn't matter which room, though, did it? Because Kokichi stepped in on the other room. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were
No.
quite vocal about the
This would have taken a lot more time
You
than
even had instructions for it in your lab.
an hour tops.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then, she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
Of course not.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
We don't.
He's wrong, right, Himiko?
Of
Himiko
course he
would
is.
never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tinko? I killed Tinko?
You did not. How did she even wrap her head around that one?
What's wrong, Himiko?
Is it true that using the middle room... It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? It doesn't seem like him either, though. I just want to get to the... nah, we'll keep going. I just want to get to the decision, and then we'll end the episode. I don't...
Well now.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our quiz. I guess the victim quiz.
A victim quiz? Not a culprit quiz?
The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap.
Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It is okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping the entire conversation for all you know. That might work. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me!
Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely right!
Well, that's right. The right answer, Monodam.
Why? He hasn't said anything.
Exactly, cause there are no victims. Yup, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Cause then everyone mourns you and you get to tons of posthumous popularity.
Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
Alright!
Dying makes you more popular. Then we gotta die soon too anyway. These are horrible messages, don't listen to them. goodness. Resume the closed trial. Let's just do what we can.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Indeed. Very good. Bravo, Taru.
But impressions of them are too scary!
Yeah.
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something?
Seriously, he's just begging for death. This isn't going to go great.
Scary? Sweet buns. Yep. Tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
And
That doesn't sound scary at all!
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
yeah. Well, you keep killing them off, so.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Annie, you fool! Oh dear. They're doomed. No, Himiko, you're not our
Answer
guilty
us,
lady.
Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I'll defend her if she won't defend
I don't
herself.
care if you gotta use magic to do it, but
That's all
say
I have to
something
do,
already.
right?
Are you even listening?
She's numb.
No, I'm not listening.
She's given up. What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired.
Himiko, is this what Tenko wanted?
Angie
For you to
died.
just give up?
Tenko died. Why did I have to survive?
To carry on their
And now
passion.
You're all saying I killed them?
They both definitely had a lot of passion. We'll give them that.
Don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
Well, I still gotta protect Sweet Gonta, so that's not gonna happen.
It's really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Clearly she has.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
All of ours are.
Shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Just stop, man.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko!
Never, so let's get to debating it,
Not
damn
that
it.
kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I
That's
also
a
think
very
Tenko's not the culprit.
horrible way of putting it.
Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. And right now, but we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. You gotta clear your name, Himiko, and convict the actual killer.
Performing the seance in that
Kids,
room.
child, sound, dark,
Was
sand,
Himiko's
colon,
decision,
score,
was it not?
Blake Kokichi.
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there.
Was Trap only in that room?
No, it wasn't. And
Other
I think
rooms
I have
may be
proof there.
trapped too.
Yeah, we got Blake
even
Kokichi
if
to prove
Himiko
it.
picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
And he got so aggressive. It's so obvious now. If the culprit's plans were to make Himiko a suspect, they might have persuaded her to choose that room somehow. But how? And what would that tell us?
Performing...
Of the 3 empty rooms.
What?
Just like the middle room. Because you laid your trap there. Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yes. That.
I agree.
Oh, that's a good smile. Not creepy like the last one.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
Of course he will.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck. So it wasn't different. It was the same as ours. It's just he stepped in the wrong spot. And unlike our room where we had salt covering the floor to prevent people from stepping on the part that he didn't want stepped on.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
Indeed there
So the
was,
culprit
probably in the other one
prepared a trap
too.
in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Yep. I don't want to do this.
We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
We were.
Especially
From
you.
the beginning.
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Yeah. No reason to suspect
Himiko.
Himiko.
Do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
Slap in the face.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
No, that's actually a very nice moment.
This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
All right, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Good, that was very tiring.
Give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Yeah, that's the energetic Himiko I've come to love.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Yeah, he is.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect for my soul, bro.
Your soul, bro?
Go with that soul
Well, anyway,
patch.
do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Yeah, I think I know why.
That is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
Of a kind.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Ah, that's it. That must be the reason. Let's get this over with.
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trip.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
Yeah. That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit. There's no doubt in my mind, the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and motive. I don't want to do it. Why do they keep making me kill my buddies?
It has to be you!
No!
Kyo. Was it you?
And that's where we're going to end today's episode. Oh, God. He's been one of my favorites. This is such bullshit. Why do they keep on making me kill my little goth buddies? They're so pure and innocent that they're both killers. And I don't even know why he's a killer. Like, with Gundam and shit, I got that. He was trying to help and grab, but this is bullshit. There's no reason. He didn't give any reason. Not that I could pick up on. There was nothing in his, like, conversations or anything. Oh, and I should have seen it with the fucking ropes. Because he had the effigy strung up and all that shit. He's always going on about how good he was with the ropes. Oh. I'm so tired. Himiko at least gets to fight on in memory of her people. I'm fucking saddled with an actual murderer, apparently. There wasn't any risk at stake here. It was just... I mean, other than freaking Angie being a dictator of our school life or something, but that's not the same. Alright, that's where we're ending today's episode. Like and subscribe if you guys want to. Next time we will sentence our dear, beloved, horrible, horrible friend to death. So until then, like and subscribe if you want to. Thank you for watching.